Hi guys, yes, I know it's been a while, but I want to say welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to support me in any way, make sure you click those links that I have down below to do so. For those of you who don't already know, my name is Sharice Lane, and today I will be talking about why I publicly denounced Charlie Kirk / Turning Point USA as a former ambassador and current self-proclaimed black conservative. Now first I want to say I first started publicly vocalizing my political views in the summer of 2018 after visiting a political conference in Florida, and it was there where I learned about Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens, and when I was basically first introduced to them. I was actually fresh out of high school and had just completed my first 2 semesters in college, so I was about 19 at the time. And so yes, I started following them, and then in October of that year I was first invited to the Young Black Leadership Summit that they first held. The graphic I'm about to put up, it's actually a graphic from 2019, the second annual YBLS conference, but I didn't really have a graphic of the first one, so I'm just going straight to the second one. But yes, I had no idea who Charlie Kirk really was or his real motives, but all I knew is that I was fresh into boldly speaking my mind concerning politics and about my political journey as a black conservative. So I was interested in this movement, and I wanted to stay connected to Charlie Kirk and his organization. Again, I was invited to the Black Leadership Summit in October of 2018, and I was also invited to go to the White House.
We gon' be alright! 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 We gon' be alright!
And being invited to the White House at 19 is a really big thing, so that's actually what really pulled me in, and that was kind of a monumental thing going on in my life at that time. But looking back on it, being invited to the White House was definitely a grooming tactic to get a lot of young black conservatives naively attached to the organization, and that's exactly what happened. So yes, I was very much on the Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens train up until about the spring summer of 2020. Now leading up to the spring / summer of 2020, that's when everything really changed for me. After the death of Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd, that's when my eyes really start to open. And after seeing the comments and the commentary from Charlie Kirk, his organization, and people affiliated with them, that's when I basically decided to separate from everyone that was giving really disgusting comments about the situations that were going on. And here are actually some tweets that I'm going to read to you. That's proof that I was basically defending George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. On May 26, 2020, I said, "His death was wrong, and I'm glad the police were fired. That is all." And I hashtagged it George Floyd. I also said on June 2nd, 2020, fill in the link below that will direct you to a fully written email demanding that all 4 of the police officers involved in George Floyd's murder be taken into custody and charged. It will be sent to the heads of the Minneapolis Police Department. And then also on June 4th, 2020, I said, update from Ahmaud Arbery hearing. Ahmaud Arbery was chased down for 7 minutes. Autopsy shows Roddy Bryan, the man recording and driving, hit Ahmaud Arbery with his truck. Ahmaud Arbery lived 2 minutes away. Facts, not feelings, right? So yeah, I was basically challenging conservatives with the facts. And then I also said later on that year, on August 14th, 2020, I said the fact that people still say George Floyd wasn't murdered, basically, like, it's weird. And I also said August 17th, 2020, that I stepped out of line once by defending Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd, and I was immediately getting canceled by conservatives on the right who claim they don't believe in cancel culture. So yes, I was really going through it that year, and I ultimately decided to separate from a lot of them. And that was actually a really horrible and depressing time for me, because I thought these people were for me. Naively, I thought they were for me. I thought they cared about me. I thought they cared about my community. but I was wrong. Oh yes, and I was called everything in the book. I was called a black supremacist. I was called a racist simply for standing up for my people. And that really made me look at them sideways. As a matter of fact, while all of this was going on, I think towards the end of the year, I was actually asked to stay as an ambassador for Turning Point USA, but I ended up declining and deciding that I actually did not want to be an ambassador anymore. And of all the conflict that was going on between me and a lot of the conservatives that were involved with Turning Point, and also because I just didn't agree with Kirk and Turning Point any longer when it came to the issues that I cared about. And finally, while we're on this topic, I also want to bring up the fact that I did an interview with Tree of Logic later on in 2021, where I kind of explained all of this. I was previously on her show defending Candace Owens' organization Blexit with my ex. That really didn't go well because I honestly thought I believed in the organization, but what I was saying wasn't really making any sense. So I decided that I wanted to do a follow-up interview, basically explaining that I've separated from Blexit and Turning Point and all of them. So yes, I'm going to attach a clip here as well, basically showing you my conversation with Tree of Logic in 2021.
You are a kind-natured person. How did you get sucked up into that?
It started with when I went to TPUSA event, I think. Then I kind of got involved with TPUSA, which I rescinded my ambassadorship for TPUSA because I just didn't want to be involved with anybody involved with the organization. They wanted me to stay. I had people on TPUSA's leadership that wanted me to stay, but I said I cannot, out of my conscience and who I am, I just cannot. So, but it started with me going to the Black Leadership, Young Black Leadership Summit, and then I kind of got involved with everything after that.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would give a couple of you all a pass about the TPUSA because they dangled a carrot in front of you all about going to the White House to meet the president President Trump at the time. I mean, if you're going to grift, if you're going to sell out, if you're going to go ahead and sign a deal with the devil, if you're going to, break bread with the enemy, that is something that I don't see a lot of people turning down.
Now, moving on to the next part of this video, I want to address a tweet that I made back in January of 2019. Mind you, that was 3 months, about 3 months after I had first got involved with and acquainted with Turning Point USA. And this tweet I'm about to put up goes viral maybe about every 2 months now, mainly because people want to gain clout and notoriety off of my name, and also because people simply hate me. Like, they have an extreme hate against me. I'm talking about a sinister hate against me, and they will pretty much use anything that they can get their hands on to attack me and use against me. So the tweet is simple. It's a picture of me and Charlie Kirk, or Charlie Kirk and I, which he was my boss at the time because I was an ambassador for Turning Point, right? So this is a picture with my boss, basically. And the caption simply says white chocolate, okay? It says white chocolate. So yes, I've been getting harassed, I think since last year, June, simply because of this picture in the caption. When really the only reason that I put that caption was because it was kind of a joke between a lot of Black conservatives, because at the time we thought that Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens were dating, and being that we saw how close they were during that time, that's when they really first started out pairing up together, we thought they were dating. So everybody called Charlie Kirk white chocolate. It was a joke between all of us. So it honestly behooves me that a lot of you MFs really have the audacity to post BS about me online, and it's really just, it's making me laugh, because a lot of the things that you guys are saying are simply not true. And I've denounced Charlie Kirk several times since 2020, but y'all don't care. Y'all simply want to destroy me and attack me. I don't really know why. I don't know the motives behind why you guys do what you do, but it's obvious that you don't like me, that you hate me. You want to use anything against me to attack me. As a matter of fact, I even posted a tweet about him recently, denouncing him again. And I basically said, let me put up the tweet. I said, I want to follow up with this by saying that this is why I left this organization. I used to be an ambassador because I really thought Charlie Kirk cared about the black community and opening our eyes to conservatism. In 2020, I quickly realized that was so far from the truth. He and several of his counterparts hate anything having to do with celebrating black culture or black progression. They are in fact anti-black, and I realized I did not want to be affiliated with him or anybody with him. So I left for good in 2020. They are absolutely no help to the black conservative movement or the Republican Party, and anybody who even cares an inch about the black community for real would not associate themselves with him. I put that out, and let me see, that was January 15, 2024. That was very recent. And then you guys go and quote Charlie Kirk's tweet with the picture of me and him, of it saying white chocolate. Like, you guys really don't care that I've denounced him several times. You just want to use something old against me, making it seem like it's something recent, something that is a gotcha moment, when really it's not, because I've been denounced this man. I've been separated from him for about 4 years now. In the tweet that I put out is like 5 years old. Like, you guys really need to get a grip, for real. And I've heard everything. I've heard everything from me being called a bed wench to a divester to a white man's whore. Like, y'all are really, you're going low, and it's sad. You're really looking desperate, honestly. And y'all are even going so far as to say that I dated Charlie Kirk. Are you serious? You can't be serious. Me dating Charlie Kirk? Again, y'all can't be serious. That man wouldn't date a black woman even if he was paid $1 million. And I think we all know that, especially from his tweets. So please be for real. And concerning me divesting, I will personally tell you that I've never entertained a white man. I've never dated a white man. I've never even kissed a white man. Not that it should matter. Not that it even matters. Not that it's any of your business, but yeah, I've never even kissed a white man. I've never even accepted a date from a white man. But you guys are trying to make it seem like I've dated and divested, and seriously, like, I've defended black men a lot online. A lot. I've tried to uplift black men. I've came to black men's defense against the real divestors. I've called out the women who have called black men bullet bags, and I have said that that was wrong. But you guys still don't care. So you know what, I'm kind of done defending anybody. I'm just gonna defend myself and mind my business, because it's just like you guys really don't care. You just wanna put out your own assumptions out there and lies about me. But you know what, it's okay. It's okay. And you know what, actually the year that I tweeted about Charlie Kirk, about, you know, saying the white chocolate thing, is the same year that I dated my ex who was black. I'll put up the picture. I'm gonna cover his face. I don't want to be disrespectful to his wife, but just like you have proof like that, and you guys still are spreading lies about me. And I also have several tweets from that year and the year after that and the year after that of me standing up for black men, defending black men, encouraging black men, even saying that I prefer to date and marry a black man. And I'm actually going to read these tweets for you guys. More proof you don't care about, but It's more proof. In August of 2019, August 24th, 2019, I said, black men, you are welcome. You are needed. You are loved. And I meant that with my whole chest. Like my whole chest. In March 30th, 2020, I said, if one more person asks me why I don't date white guys, I said, because I'm a black woman who was raised around black men, leave me alone. Because at this time it was like a lot of the conservatives were coming at me and calling me a black supremacist for saying these things. For like basically saying my preference in dating. And then I also said in July of 2020, July 3rd, 2020, I said, I just don't understand some people. So now I'm racist and discriminating against another race because I prefer to date black men because that's what I'm attracted to. Stop trying to force me into something that's not me. All of these tweets. March 30th, 2020, I posted a Instagram story of basically somebody saying, why don't you like white guys? Also, the black community is pissed at you from what I see. I said, I see it like this. I grew up around black men. I was raised around black men. It's logical for me to like what I grew up around. Yes? So just things like that. I have proof on top of proof on top of proof, but y'all don't care. You will take one tweet and misconstrue it to fit your agenda, but really it's not what it looks like at all. And then in April of 2020, April 4th, 2020, I said, yes, I'll marry black, no doubt about it. So it's just stuff like that. Even going back to me being called black supremacist by a lot of conservatives, and even some black conservatives, I tweeted a lot of things in support of black people. And I'm going to go back and read those really quick for you. Oh, this is actually when my opinion started to change on reparations as well. Because at first I wasn't for it. But I'll go ahead and read the tweets. One tweet says, January 26, 2021, I said, reparations has nothing to do with white people paying black Americans money. It has everything to do with the American government repaying black Americans what is owed to us. Stop making up that excuse as to why you don't want to see us receive reparations and mind yours. Another tweet. I said, this was March 23rd, 2020. I said, I've been called racist by my own followers for calling myself pro-black. So yes, I do have conservative values, but I'm pro-black. Like, I'm for the prolonging of the black family, black economics, and yeah. In August 12th, 2020, I said, you can be both patriotic and pro-black. I really don't understand the problem with that and why people make it such a big deal to discredit how you can do both. Also, in December 23rd, 2019, I said this. I said, so apparently the right seems to get offended when I say I'm pro-black, and the left seems to get offended when I say I'm pro-Trump. This needs to be fixed. And then my friend responded, but don't try to fix their ignorance. It's only going to end in hearsay and a headache. And I said back to her, both sides aggravate me at times. Every time I talk about black history or being pro-black, the right always says there's only one race, the human race. I don't see color. We all bleed red, white, and blue. And then I said, why can't I embrace my heritage on the right without those comments? So this is like the time where I started to wake up. Actually, was even before 2020. It was like end of 2019. Also, on May 11th, 2021, I said, in response to someone basically saying that using the term pro-black isn't good, I said, no, I refuse to let the term pro-black become a negative term. The only reason pro-black is looked at as bad or wrong is because pro-white was at one point in time because of what they were doing concerning black people. And then I was also, which I'm still doing to this day, I was also calling out the right on a lot of things. In September of 2020, September 16, 2020, I said, the right isn't getting the black vote because of their rhetoric, not because of black people vote Democrat. So it's just, again, all of this proof. I'm going to read one last one. Well, I can read three actually, because I have so much proof. On September 16th, 2020, I said, it's the left calling me a race traitor because I support Trump, and the right calling me a black supremacist because I call myself pro-black. That really lets me know that both sides don't give a freak about you unless you spew their talking points. Also, I'm getting a little hoarse. Let me drink some water real quick. Also, on September 5th, 2020, I said, for real, if I say I'm pro-black or proud to be black, people automatically label me as a black supremacist. I've been called so many names in the book by the right and the left. It's like, at this point, where do I even fit? And then finally, I'm gonna read this last tweet. Before I get into anything else, I said in September 16, 2020, I said the point of the Black National Anthem was not to create a separate black nation. And if you actually listen to the words, you will know how beautiful the song is. Some of you sound absolutely ridiculous. Please learn some history, because a lot of them are saying that the Black National Anthem was to create a separate black nation. Foolishness like that. And then, I also started waking up to the fact that reparations are actually needed and owed to black Americans. In one of my tweets, I basically said, this was January 26, 2021. I said, reparations has nothing to do with white people paying black Americans money, and has everything to do with the American government repaying black Americans what is owed to us. Stop making up that sorry excuse as to why you don't want to see us receive reparations and mind yours. So yes, all of that proof. But of course, y'all don't care about proof again. Y'all just want to make it seem like I was caught in a gotcha moment when that's really not the case. Y'all are actually so thirsty for attention and views that you would stoop so low as to make up lies about my name when you really don't even know me. You don't even have a personal relationship with me to be knowing my personal dating life and all of this mess that you created and said about me. Also, every time the tweet goes viral, it's always in response to a tweet that Charlie Kirk has put out, like a racist tweet he's put out, and then you guys will quote that tweet, which has nothing to do with me, with the tweet of me saying white chocolate. That lets you know, I really be minding my business these days. I don't really make content like that because I'm trying to focus on school, get my degree, get my money up, do stuff offline, and you guys will sit there and just post me randomly, and it's really weird. But I want to let you know something. Even though you're pathetic and you try to pull these things up about me all the time, one thing you will never have the power to do is make me lose my voice. You will never have the power to make me lose my voice. No matter how many times you try to troll me and make me seem like something that I'm not, I'll never shut up. And I'm telling you that right now. And you will not be able to bully me from this point on. So I'm saying now, no more. You can bring up that tweet as many times as you want. All the facts are here. I don't give a freak. I give a freak what you put out, what you say. You will never ever be able to push me offline anymore. I'm done. It's over with. So post a tweet as much as you want. I'm still going to be successful and succeed in life. And when you see me excelling, you can go cry about it later. Okay? Alright. And finally, before this video ends, I want to say this. Whether you all want to admit it or not, we've all said and done stupid things when we were younger. And if you can't admit that, I know for a fact the truth isn't in you, and I know for a fact you're a liar. I started my public political journey around the age of 19. I was young, vulnerable, easily persuaded, and very eager to obtain knowledge and truth. So, have I done and said stupid things since that age? I sure have. But I also recognize the wisdom and growth that comes with age and time. And since the age of 19, I have in fact grown in my knowledge, intellect, self-worth, and awareness about who I am as a black woman in America. I do not hold regrets towards myself concerning what I put out there online since starting this public political journey. But I do recognize that I was young and in need of guidance and growth. And we all should know by now that knowledge, growth, and wisdom comes with age and time. And actually this year I'm going to be 25 and I'm still on the path to enlightenment, growth, and maturity. And the growth honestly never stops if you want to become a better person, which I do across all boards. So I hope that you enjoyed this video today. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.